Welcome back. This week we're going to be taking a look at the best machine of all time, NASA's Space Shuttle. The fleet consisted of the Enterprise, Columbia, Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, and also the Space Shuttle Endeavour. The first flight took place April 12, 1981 from the Kennedy Space Center. In fact, all 135 launches came from the Kennedy Space Center. The orbiter stood 56.1 meters tall, which is 184 feet. As you can see, there's three RS-25 Rocketdyne engines. These are located at the rear of the orbiter for a thrust of 5,250 kilonewtons and a burn time of 480 seconds. This is actually fueled by liquid hydrogen and also liquid oxygen, and it was built by Boeing and Rockwell manufacturers. In addition to the RS-25s, we also have solid rocket boosters, which propel 12,500 kilonewtons in thrust for 2.37 kilometers per second. And this burn time was for 124 seconds. And then finally, we have the external tank, which is the orange tank that's shown here, manufactured by Lockheed Martin, and it burns liquid oxygen along with hydrogen for a speed of 17,500 miles per hour or 28,000 kilometers per hour. This tank is also jettisoned and retrieved out in the ocean, as you can see it falling right here. But what's great about the Space Shuttle carried a lot of different satellites and cargo out into space. Not only could it carry cargo out into space, but it could also retrieve satellites, fix what was broken, and then put them back into orbit. As you can see, it could maneuver very well because of the different thrusters that are found on the shuttle, also known as the OMS engines, the Orbital Maneuvering System. And this is the Canadian arm right here, found on the Space Shuttle, which was used to actually deploy satellites and also work on ISS. I think we have a couple pictures of some satellites, like right here, like the Hubble Space Telescope, and you can actually see an astronaut repairing it here. We also have the Magellan orbiter that was sent out, and the Space Shuttle actually worked on Mir and also on the ISS. And this is a picture of Chandra, which was actually deployed by the Space Shuttle fleet. So the Space Shuttle served as not only a deployment vehicle, but also almost like a maintenance vehicle. As I had mentioned before, the OMS engines, the Orbital Maneuvering System engines, actually are used for thrust in order to come back into the atmosphere. And nowadays, as you can see the shuttle coming back into the atmosphere, nowadays you can actually go and visit each of the shuttles at their own respective museums. I think we perhaps have a picture of each one of these. Let's take a look here. Yep, right here we have the Enterprise, which is located in New York. We have Discovery, which is in Virginia. And then we also have, I do believe this is Atlantis. And I do believe this is Endeavour. This was out in California, out in Los Angeles. And I'd like to dedicate this film to the crew of not only the Challenger, but also the Columbia.